So exactly what did you do to cause your building to lose power?
Oh, no, it wasn't me. See, here's the thing. Right near the, like, right at the front of the building, there's sort of, like, you know, that panel, like, with alarms and stuff, whatever. It looks like there might have been an issue with the furnace for the building.
Which was the last thing on my mind, so I left it there and bolted. Man!
So, yeah, that sure is fun.
Hey!
Hello. So hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Rune Factory 3. Yay! Ow.
Wow.
Ow.
You said that loud enough that definitely got heard on my recording.
Yes! Hello everybody! Welcome to Runes. That's what this
I'm gonna turn you
game
down in
is.
Discord, because you are way too loud.
Well, now we'll just have to speak up even more so I can be heard. Because everyone wants to hear about runes, right? Right?
Maybe people watching your video.
Yes, so in recent news, Azura's power went out, but not just her power, the entire building.
Yes, the entire building power went out.
Oh dear. Also in recent news, Azura and I started playing a new Minecraft mod pack. We were going with Create, but that one had issues of something or other.
Yeah, that would be a good way to put it, yes.
I don't remember what our problems were with it.
Let's see here. Well, there were a few issues, but, I think so. Oh, right. Basically, ore, instead of giving, like, iron ore, instead of giving enough for, like, one ingot,
it gave enough for a third of an ingot.
Yeah, it's just like, no, it's just devaluing the resource.
And that stuff couldn't be put in the smeltery, so you'd have to basically get 3 nuggets, or get 3 of a thing that 9 of them turn into an ingot, not even proper nuggets. And then you have to turn those into ingots if you want to try smelting them for stuff. So say we started playing Divine Journey 2, and we got super lucky because our spawn point is, like, directly next to a village. And Divine Journey 2 has some stupid alternate recipes. So stuff like chests require iron. And a crafting table requires stone tools. There's supposed to be able to... there's supposed to be a way to be able to make a crafting table without a crafting table. I never figured that out, so we just took a bunch of crafting tables and chests from that village and made ourselves home in that village. And also, today... Ow! I went on little explorations on my own and found another village that I looted for materials.
Did the other village that you found have a bed?
The other village did not have a bed. However, I happened across, like, a hut along the way, and that did have beds. No, not a hut. I found... What was it? I found a pirate ship, and that had a whole bunch of beds in it.
Yar.
Yeah, that's what I found.
Did you just have to restart your game?
Yes. I died, and I wanted to...
Time to...
Aw.
Hey!
I was curious about if it would let me play this cutscene in animal form, but it
Thing on
won't.
my mind. Man. Thanks. Hey.
Alright, so then. Ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Alright. So yeah, now we have beds, we have a few more chests and crafting tables, and I think I got about a stack of aluminum. I hope that's enough for things.
We'll see.
Gosh, aluminum is so bloody hard to see.
So, did it turn out that there was just a lot where we were, but you just couldn't identify it?
There was a bit along the lit-up path, and we had actually passed by some while we were looking for my death spot that neither of us noticed. But also, yeah, aluminum spawns mostly around, like, Y40 to 60, and I spent a lot of my time underground, like, Y below 40.
Yeah, like 20 to 30.
So that was a big part of the issue.
It occurs to me that I now have you so low that they can't hear you at all, which means that now when I'm responding to you,
You're talking to yourself.
there's just no winning. Fine, I'll put your volume back up a bit.
Yay!
Just try not to yell, please.
Ah.
That counts as yelling.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh no.
Leave me alone, everybody!
You hear that? She doesn't want us to do anything with her.
No.
She wants us to leave her
How
alone.
did that not kill me? Okay, so you had said, like, hey, be careful and, like, don't yell and, like, whatever. Immediately, I got brought from, like, full health down to, like, 10% because this entire room of enemies all ganged up on me and attacked me simultaneously. So I kind of panicked a little bit there. I ran away, pulled out a potion, but before I could drink it, I got slammed by this Minotaur's giant hammer. Somehow I didn't die. I was brought from like 10% to like 1% health. No, 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 no. Okay, that's one enemy down. I really wish this game had like the Rune Factory 4 potion thing of just drink potions instantaneously. So I lied, it was from 5 enemies down to 4. One of them just sometimes turns invisible. Okay. Where are you? Okay. Yeah. Wait, seriously? That's where the... I can fix this, maybe. Okay, I thought I'd actually have to defeat that to do. Imagine making all this far and just not having it. Imagine making it this far and just eating the salted char. Mm. Right. So now I'm fighting two bosses at the same time. I like that they didn't actually eat the food I'd given them, so I could just pick it back up. Yeah, there is a lot of repetition in the in Moon Factory bosses that I suppose you might not notice if you're just a casual fan who just, you know, plays the new game when it comes out every like 5 years.
I mean, that's to be expected of any series when you just play one and then another and you just binge them.
I mean,
Oh,
say like
important
Legend.
cutscene. It's an awakening.
Rune Factory 3 Special. Time to give it my all.
I mean, but like take like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah?
What the hey kind of a cutscene is that? But yeah, Legend of Zelda has more than like 5 bosses.
I mean, you see a lot of repetition and you know, bringing them back. At least between the
Ocarina of
2D Zelda games.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask copying bosses doesn't count. Because that was... Majora's Mask copied a ton of stuff from Ocarina of Time. So them copying bosses doesn't count as like the series copying, because that was part of the whole shtick.
Well, yeah, because Majora's Mask is basically like the, you know, the dying, you know, dream of the kid.
Also, Majora's Mask was basically created off of the back of Ocarina of Time. Wasn't it made in like a year or something? Like,
I don't know.
What was I doing again?
I still think it could have been really interesting if it could somehow, it would be impossible at the time, but if Majora's Mask could have somehow read your Ocarina of Time save file to know what you did in Ocarina of Time, to change how the game reacts in Majora's Mask.
Eh. I think that would be a lot of work, to be honest, just to integrate that, to be honest.
They integrated reactions from townsfolk based on if you talk to them wearing the fierce deity mask, despite it never being, despite how it wasn't supposed to be possible to wear the fierce deity mask and talk to people.
Well, I just thought it was the fierce, you could wear the fierce deity mask and it does nothing except in boss fights.
No, fierce deity mask you're not supposed to be able to wear, except if it's a boss fight. But there are glitches that you can wear it anywhere.
Everything's going.
And there are, like, special animations and whatnot for if you do weird things with the fierce deity mask, that shouldn't be possible. Like, there's an animation for drowning, even though it isn't possible to drown anywhere we are normally allowed to wear the fierce deity mask.
Rune Factory 3. Time to give it my all.
You can just throw it. Speedrun tactics! I feel like trying to fight these two bosses is a bit much, because one of them, like, corners me. Basically against the other. Alright.
Alrighty.
I feel like the blue one is more annoying, but the red one is
Time
definitely
for
more
weekly
in my
purchases.
face. So, yeah. Wow! Ow.
What was that noise?
Me getting hit by tornadoes after I thought that they had missed me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't think that they missed me, or don't get hit by tornadoes.
Yes.
Where are the tornadoes?
Take care. Don't
I
get
hear
hit by
a meow meow
tornadoes.
noise. Too bad. I hear a meow meow noise.
Yeah, that's in my game.
Wow, it sounds so realistic. It seems to be coming from my hallway. Oh, hello,
Oh.
Cinnamon. Did you hear the meow meow noise? I got hit by a
Are you
tornado
gonna let
again.
Cinnamon into the hallway to see who the meow meow noise is?
I'm not gonna interrupt my recording just to put Cinnamon out in the hallway. Oh,
I mean-
so... Today's what, Wednesday? So just yesterday, went grocery shopping for Cheap Tuesday. And while I was there, I found cat treats at the grocery store. And, well, I mean, Cinnamon loves tuna, and I've been seeing stuff about this, like, cat treat paste stuff that cats are supposed to go totally crazy for. Cinnamon is usually either, like, take it or leave it with treats.
I take it in
Like-
this instance he was very much take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, about a month ago when I was assembling my new bike, new at the time, there was a sealed container of cat treats on the floor, but the bike kind of slipped a little bit and broke the container open. Cinnamon came by, had a few of the treats, and then just left the rest alone. And just
Oh.
left them sitting there for the entire few hours I was assembling the bike. He's like, yeah, just like 10 of these things, that's plenty. Oh my gosh, what did you just do?
Do you think he thought that the other cat treats that he didn't touch were bike parts?
Undoubtedly. Cinnamon, that thing is empty. So anyway, yeah, he just absolutely loved the tuna goo from the tuna paste. I don't know if it's because he actually does love the pasty treat or because it's tuna and that's his favorite thing. I kind of tossed like the empty canister over to him like yesterday after he had, you know, finished it.
Uh-huh.
And even now, he still he just has the thing in his paws, and he's still trying to eat up all the last tuna from it. He just wants any last taste of the tuna paste goodness.
He wants his tuna meow meows.
Rune Factory 3.
Time to give it my all.
Also, I feel like I'm understated for this boss, which is kind of a real shame because it's causing problems for the townsfolk. But, like, I can attack for maybe a few dozen damage at once, and sometimes a little over 100. The bosses, amongst everything else, have an ability where they can heal both of them for over 6,000 at once. If I was playing on an emulator, I could just rewind whenever they go to heal themselves. But otherwise, as it stands, I either have to try to figure out how to do so much damage that them healing for 6,000 is nothing in comparison to what I'm doing, or stop them from healing. Yeah, 70s, 80s, 160, that might have been a crit. Let's see, ouch. And I died again. Let's see, 80 versus 6,000. So 8 versus 600.
Rune Factory.
What was I doing again?
So, somewhere around 65, right? It's actually like 6,400 healing, so... So really like about 80 hits. Just have to hit it. I just have to attack it 80 times between heals. Don't think I can upgrade my watering can anymore. Well, not within the rules. So I'd have to upgrade my stats a whole bunch more.
Oh no.
Huh.
Alright. This is about where I got last time. And, for, you know, power outage.
Oh no.
Ah.
Let's hope I can make it at least a little bit further, huh?
Five, 26, 27. So those 31, and the other 2 hits were on me, so... $33. Yep, no, and back to full health.
Oh no.
Alright. Okay, but for the other line, I can do
Done for.
over 200 damage, about 240 damage at a time, so... It's only about 27 swings, which I'm capable of doing, theoretically. Just gonna hold on right here real quick.
No! No! Dang it, I think this is my third one. Run away!
I'm just trying to look up, like, what the health is.
I'm going to need to make a special graphic thing. Basically, I'm realizing there's 3 types of battles that are coming up in this game. One, the kind that are like tutorial battles or stuff like that, where I don't get experience. The forced battles where I do get experience. And what I'm going to refer to as oops. Take a guess as to what oops is.
Just, you know, accidental.
Yeah, mostly it's the treasure demons, because so far, at the very least, that's a, you know, monster in a box situation. And not straight up that I made a mistake.
Well, I can't find it, so... Since the red one seems to be weak to water-type attacks, I'm just gonna try to kill it.
What was I doing again?
Why? Wait. Ooh.
Oh no.
That's it.
Huh?
I gotta say, the Boom Factory 4 version of this boss was really difficult, and you have to do that one, like, multiple times. Ah.
You know, thinking back to your Legend of Zelda thing, I've got at least one very prime example of a boss that is reused, like in almost every, at the very least in every, okay, you know what? It's reused a lot. In fact, there's several that are reused a lot. The Dongos.
I thought that's mostly a common enemy.
Rune.
I mean,
Factory? Is that right?
I mean, let's see. It's been a boss in at least
What was
the
I
first
doing again?
game, in at least one of the Oracle games,
Ocarina of Time as well.
Ocarina of Time.
Not a proper boss in Majora's Mask.
Okay, I'll admit I can't think of any other ones where it is, but here's one that appears in so many games, both in either boss format or as regular enemy format.
I mean, regular enemies.
Huh?
A reoccurring regular enemy is, like, expected.
Yes.
Oh, I know one example of a reoccurring boss in Legend of Zelda games.
Moldorm.
No, I was gonna say Ganondorf.
Well, not really. I mean, Ganondorf is only in certain specific ones, because about half the games it's Ganon and not Ganondorf.
And Ocarina of Time had both.
Done for.
And Majora's Mask had neither.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time stole one of the two from Majora's Mask.
In fact, I think Zelda 2 Adventure of Link didn't have Ganon either. Because Ganon only shows up if you lose.
So what, you're saying you were so good at Zelda 2 Adventure of Link that you never
What
lost?
was I doing again?
No, I'm just saying that he's not a boss.
Speaking of Zelda games, are you excited for the new Zelda game coming out this month?
The one that's actually Zelda?
Zelda?
The one that's
Yeah.
less focused on combat and more on, what do you
Puzzles?
call it? Yeah.
Where apparently every problem can be solved with enough... with a good enough application of beds.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, like, the core mechanic of the game, right?
No. I don't.
Do you want me to tell you the core mechanic, or do you want to see that one?
I want to wait until I can actually, you know, it comes out and I can play it.
Alright. Yeah, I've seen some trailers for it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to Let's Play that one when it comes out. Hopefully it'll keep my attention longer than, Tears of the Kingdom.
I remember seeing something the other day that basically said that Nintendo has officially decanonized Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom from the main Zelda timeline.
Nintendo never liked the Zelda timeline thing. They had it in one book because, like, oh yeah, here's the timeline some other people came up with, and we don't really want to argue about timeline and canon and blah blah blah, so here's something someone made, here you go. And that was basically all it was. Like, everything I've heard about it was that Nintendo never liked the idea that all of the games were connected in a very specific canon, and it's like, oh well, if you, like, lose in this game, technically it leads to this game, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, but it's like, they never liked it, and now they're saying that it's like, oh yeah, here's the timeline, or also, here's Breath of the Wild, and here's Tears of the Kingdom. Those are also Zelda games.
I mean, it kind of feels like the way that they designed those two games basically were to kind of shove it in the face of the people who made the timeline, because following the timeline, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom can't be in any one timeline, because there are races that are only in, like, one of each of the timelines, and all three of them are in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I've seen a screenshot of, like, the image that you're referring to with the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and adjacent to, but not part of the timeline. The two of them aren't even connected to each other.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, there's, like, the timeline, and then there are, like, two boxes just, like, on the side. Two separate boxes. There's one with Breath of the Wild and a separate box with Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, because I don't know what image you're talking about, but I thought Tears of the Kingdom was straight up a direct sequel.
Yes. In the canon of Tears of the Kingdom, it is definitely 100% a sequel, specifically to Breath of the Wild. However, in the image that everyone is being all blah blah, timeline blah blah, the two of them were separate. From all the other games
I have no idea what
and
image
each
you're
other.
talking about that I've never heard about.
So Nintendo, flat out, doesn't care that people want the games to be in a timeline. It's just, here's the games we made. Okay? Can you be proud that we made these games, at least? Timeline, whatever. Stop focusing on the timeline that we never wanted. We made these games. How about you should focus on the timeline of when the games came out instead of how, you know, the 7th game is actually the first game, and the first game is actually, like, the 6th, but only if you, like, win and stay an adult, or in this other game that came out. Like, I wish I'd saved the image, because I absolutely did not. But kind of reminds me of how with Unsighted, the devs
Rune
made...
Factory 3
special.
different endings that could be achieved based on what you did.
What was I doing
But they
again?
never intended any of them to be a true ending, just a more difficult to achieve ending.
Wait.
But then everybody in the fan base kept saying, true ending, true ending, true ending, true ending. So new players would come in and see, oh, this is the true ending, but it's so difficult. Why'd you make the true ending so difficult? It's like, that's not the true ending. That's the difficult ending. The difficult ending is supposed to be difficult. No, you're not supposed to get any special awards
God damn
for
it.
beating the true ending, because there's no true ending.
Oh, damn it. I got so distracted by you, and I accidentally started a combat.
How dare you?
Because, I mean, there is a true ending. It is the default ending.
I mean, you understand what I was going with there? And what the devs are meaning about, oh, well, if you get the clock and you use it, and you get M, and then you save Rakeroll, and you put away your sword, and you play it on a super hard difficulty, and you never die, and you save everybody's lives, and that's the true ending. It's like, no, that's just the most difficult series of things that you could possibly do to obtain the ending.
Yeah, the two things were technically just basically Easter eggs, and the fact that we did them both in the same run
Made
really
it-
just meant we gave ourselves the hardest possible final fight. Yes.
No, because this is a hard difficulty. You play it on easy. There's medium and hard mode.
Okay. Do those
Yeah.
difficulties actually affect?
Combat, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been playing on hard mode because there's an achievement for winning the game on hard mode. And oh my gosh, the combat is so much worse. Like, I almost never parried during our playthrough. You basically have to parry or die.
Oh.
You start fighting monsters before you get a weapon. If you're not running New Game Plus.
Oh gosh.
So, I don't know, maybe it's intended to do that New Game Plus, but I didn't have a New Game Plus ready to go. So I just... New Game flat. I think during your last recording session, not today, but the previous last one, I spent basically most of that entire time still playing through the prologue and dying over and over again in the prologue. Ah. I'm spending this entire episode just fruitlessly fighting this boss fight over and over again just to show that, yeah, I can't beat this boss fight yet. Starting next episode, I'm going to go right back to grinding.
Rune Factory.
And after I get my stats up
What was I
much
doing
higher,
again?
yeah, this thing puts my magic attack up to 200. Intelligence boost magic attack, and that's only 192. So, oh yeah, and it turns out that I won't possibly get my bottles and stuff dealt with until tomorrow.
Oh, how come?
Because today is actually a bit of a busy day. for the family. They're doing lots of
Oh,
stuff.
damn it. Anyways, today's a busy day.
Yeah, school is like just about to start. I think, what, this week, next week, something like that. And my little brother broke his phone over the weekend.
Ah.
I think over the weekend. It was an accident, like it fell out of his pocket and just happened to land on the ground just right to break. Like, but it's still broken. So they had to take it into the TELUS store to get it fixed, and it's TELUS. Who knows how long it's going to take them to fix a phone. So they went in to deal with that, and apparently they've been doing a bunch of other stuff, so seems like it's going to be tomorrow that I'm going to see about getting the bike fixed and getting bottles at least taken out of my storage.
Oh no. Everything going dark.
This boss fight is so hopeless right now with my current stats. So not only do the bosses heal as much or more than the amount of damage I can deal, but also one of them has an attack with
What was I doing again?
homing discs of wind that can one-shot me if they all hit.
That's not good.
And if I'm standing more than just a little bit away from it, and I can't immediately run away, for example, if I'm being actively attacked by the other boss, or I am actively attacking the other boss at the wrong second, I just die. Period. Full health down to 0. In less than the time it takes me to finish my attack animation. So it's like, oh, I'll just really don't be greedy with the attacks, wait until that boss is doing a different attack. But I can't not be greedy, because they can heal. Oh, great, paralysis.
Everything going dark.
Woohoo, dizzy. So I need to, I don't know what, double my health? Okay, so 2 hits were roughly 3/4 of my health.
Time to give it my all.
So yeah, 2 hits dealt, I'd say roughly 400 damage. So I'd have to have definitely over 800 health, so I'd say let's try again when health is at least 1,000. I think then I can use higher level recovery potions as well. More health so I can resist, but also want to be able to deal more damage. So I need to figure out which skills increase intelligence the most, and just start really power leveling those, specifically. Okay, so 130 with my current level of defense, so 4 of them would be Only 520. Why has it been... Let's go, whatever. I'd almost say 500 intelligence, 1000 health minimum.
Everything going dark.
Let's just stop. I think I've made my point here. 1000 health, 500 int. Eee, live editing. Nice opening music though. Whee.
Rune Factory 3 Special!
I'm sorry. This... I don't know what happened to the text. The text is gone. It's just not here anymore. It is missing. It is gone. But, like, whatever.
What was I doing again?
Let's just go home. Alright. What skills? Boom points and strength. Okay, so water. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Fishing slightly increases int, so I can do that. Forging? No. Chemistry does, and crafting does. So now I guess the question is... Can I craft with junk? If I can just craft with whatever junk I happen to have around, then that's good. If not, then got a slight problem. Just slight. I guess I could also throw a failed dish at their faces. That's also an option. That way too.
The
Alright, cool, perfect. I can just do this. Put the game audio way down here. This server is an announcement. Don't care about that server so much. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, because we had this food, our int is now 213. My health is only 730. So I feel like, what? Check back again? Once craft and medicine are both 99. And see if we got 1,000 health, 500 int by then. Probably not 500 int. Probably not 1,000 health either. Maybe level up a lot more first. This is all part of the watering can only run. The grind.
Why are you grinding your watering can?
To make it sharper, obviously.
But doesn't that make it hold less water?
You would think so, but no. It makes it hold sharp water.
Is that anything like hard water?
Oh, very close, except completely different.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh, good. I looked away for a moment while I was doing that. Big mistake. Happened to not, really screw me over here. But still, big mistake. Yeah. How many episodes are just going to be this now?
Yeesh. One thing I've learned in this episode is, yeah, I really need to not let myself get distracted when doing these.
Does he keep running into extra enemies?
Well, that happened 2 or 3 times this episode now.
I'm just
Where I
that
get-
distracting.
Huh?
I'm just that distracting, huh?
Yes. I don't know why you're proud of that. That's not a good thing.
If I'm distracting, then that means someone's finally paying attention to me.
No, it just means that you're distracting. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another forced fight here.
Oh?
Yep. Ooh, it's this gold guy.
Speaking of forced fights, there's like, I think 4 or 5 separate points in Asliba so far, where I really, really hope that there's like a new game plus option. I want to play more of it now.
Oh, nice.
Dude. I was hoping I'd be fine on that one. I'm not resetting that. It's like whatever. Only 9:30, huh? Yeah, nice level up by 5. At least, yeah, getting more rune points. And since all this food stuff is percentage based, more max rune points is more max good. I have a distinct feeling that even just now, if I were to fight, you could see that I'd be doing just a little bit extra damage. Well, it's not a lot, just a little bit. Here's an important question, I guess. Should I bring out another one of the tuna goop treats for Cinnamon? What do you think, chat? Has Cinnamon been a good kitty?
I don't know if he's been a good kitty, but he definitely deserves treats.
So, like, what I originally did was I'd taken the goop and I put it in the Kong that I got for him. Because I want to encourage him to play with that more instead of scratching the walls. He seemed interested a little bit. Not so much interested in actually playing with the Kong, just sitting there and licking all of the fish goo from it. You know, as a cat does. Maybe I should just go and refill that. Give it to him, just let him have his little treaty toy. 183. The bear. Do 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 do. I feel like this is leveling me up a lot faster.
Oh, 9.
Do 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 do. So where are you right now? Middle of a cutscene again?
No, in the middle of a maze.
Ah. I thought you were playing Cutscene Simulator.
No. Why you gotta be weird, Claire?
Because not being weird is, like, super boring. And I gotta be anything but boring. Ow. I'm allergic to, boring. That's how I managed to break my glasses, just by picking them up.
I don't see the connection between those two statements.
I mean, not having your glasses get broken is kind of boring. But also just breaking the glasses because, you know, they got stepped on or they fell or whatever, well, that's pretty boring because that's just a mundane thing that happens. But breaking them in a way that nobody ever breaks glasses, now that's something worth talking about. Literally just woke up in the morning, went to pick them up by, like, pinching them right on, like, the bridge for the nose piece. It just snapped in two between my finger and thumb.
I think you need to stop buying your glasses made out of paper.
Excuse me, glasses aren't made out of paper, they're made out of glass, that's why they're called glasses.
I'm pretty sure it's called glasses because of the lenses, not because of the frames.
Oh, what do you know about glass? So anyway, then I want to cut my ear, I think, on my, on my backup pair of glasses. There's a chance I maybe should go see a doctor about it, maybe.
Agreed.
It's like, hey, yo, family doctor, can I just book an appointment? I cut my ear, and I'm concerned this could be an that this might wind up getting infected. I've come to be informed that this might wind up requiring stitches. Can I have your professional opinion on this matter? Thank you so much. Alright, new plan. So fishing. Yep, maximum points and int. 979. Huh. Well, I don't know about you, Asura, but I feel like my episode is just about to be over. I fought
I'm
a
getting
hopeless
close to the
boss.
end of mine.
I fought a hopeless boss fight multiple times over. And now I know more than ever that I just need to keep raising my stats and keep farming and keep grinding. I only have about 7 or 8 months to complete both this game and Rune Factory 5. And gee, I sure hope I'll have enough time. It's only about 100 episodes between the two of them.
Fun.
Oh yeah, very much so. Although Rune Factory 5, I can potentially very easily farm some high-level stats relatively early on if I just get a little bit lucky.
Dang it, another forced fight.
Don't you just hate it when you're forced to fight someone? Wait, what do you mean I got 2 different skills up? Is this increasing? Fishing increases water skill. Oh, right, my int went. My inputs, I think, are maybe higher. Well, that's probably a good point. A good stopping point for an episode here. Next episode.
I have a little bit more to do on mine.
So our next episode gonna do quite a bit more grinding and grinding and grinding. But hey, when I'm finally prepared to take on those lines again, it should be a lot easier. Maybe even to the realm of possible. But we'll find out in, I don't know, a week, maybe 2? Depends. 1,000 health is not that far away, but 500 int is still a bit of a journey. well.